Hey there! Wondering if you're making the right amount of money for your age? You've clicked on the right video. Today, we're diving into income milestones, how much you should earn at every age. Stick around to see if you're ahead of the game or if you might need to catch up. Did you know that from an income perspective, women peak between ages 35 to 54, while men peak between 45 and 64? Curious if you're on track or falling behind? Let's find out. We're breaking down what your income should be at every age. Welcome to Luxo-Life, the channel where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, before you start worrying, these numbers are based on data from North America and Western Europe. It's not because we're biased. It's just that their reporting is more consistent and reliable. If you're from another part of the world, you can find the parity to the US dollar and adjust it to your local currency. We're going to share 4 key numbers for each age group: a low income, a high income, the median income, and what it takes to be in the top 1% of earners. Let's skip over the under 16 crowd because, let's be real, you're probably not raking in the dough just yet. Now, let's talk about the 16 to 21 age group. This is likely your first job, side hustle, or paid internship. It's not your forever gig, but hey, it's not having to ask your parents for date money. For this age group, a low income is around $750 a month, while a high income can be about $3,000 a month. The median income for 16 to 21-year-olds is roughly $22,500 a year, and if you want to be in the top 1% of earners for your age group, you'd need to pull in over $90,000 a year. Now, let's move on to the 21 to 25 age group. It's still early days, but some folks in this group are already making serious money moves while you're busy making PowerPoints for class. You've got a taste of independence, and your cost of living is still relatively low. You might share an apartment with roommates, and job stability isn't quite there yet. Your income might fluctuate with tips or overtime, and you're not really paid for your expertise because, let's face it, you're still building that up. Even if your college roommate thinks they're an expert, they're probably not. In this age group, a low income is around $1,250 a month, while a high income would be about $4,500 a month. The median yearly salary for 21 to 25-year-olds is around $31,000 a year. To be in the top 1% of earners for your age group, you'd need to make over $150,000 a year. These top earners are often creators or small business owners who have already started gaining attention from their clients or audience. Alright, let's talk about the 25 to 31 age group. Welcome to the early days of your professional life, something boomers used to call a career. Your lifestyle costs are still relatively low, but life is starting to get more expensive. You're taking your job more seriously now and might be considering switching jobs or even starting something on your own. Most of your income goes to rent, utilities, hanging out with friends, and ordering food. Even though you live paycheck to paycheck, it's a controlled chaos you're comfortable with. For this age group, a low income is around $1,850 a month. Anything below that, and you know you're falling behind. A high income is about $6,500 a month. The median yearly income for someone in this bracket is roughly $50,000 a year. Times have changed, prices have shot up, and gone are the days when you could live comfortably on $2,000 a month. You could still do it, but only if you're lucky enough not to pay rent. You probably want to own something someday, but that thought is pushed into the future. Meanwhile, the 1% of your age group are earning over $275,000 a year. These top earners have already purchased their starter homes and are looking to add at least one investment per year. Moving on to the 31 to 35 age group. Societal pressure is really starting to creep in, isn't it? People expect you to be a full-fledged adult, but you might still feel like a kid. You've got a stable job and income, but it's not quite enough to take your life to the next level. You've likely been promoted once or twice, but the cost of everything seems to be rising faster than your income. At this stage, you've probably crunched the numbers and taking out a mortgage and are looking to save for a down payment. This age group often splits into two: those who have their first kid and those who decide to keep traveling while they're young. You might feel some financial anxiety, but looking at your peers reassures you you're doing better than most. For 31 to 35-year-olds, a low income is around $2,500 a month, while a high income is about $8,500 a month. The median income for this age group is roughly $66,000 a year. To be in the top 1% of earners for this age bracket, you'd need to make over $350,000 a year. By the time you hit 35 to 41, things start to settle down a bit. You've come to terms with the fact that you're not going to date a supermodel, become a professional athlete, or star in the next blockbuster movie. But you've been living this life long enough to feel comfortable. It's predictably good. You've calibrated your spending, and there's even some money left at the end of the month. You've got a safety net, and you're getting really good at your job. In fact, headhunters are reaching out and offering you more money. For this age group, a low income is around $3,500 a month, while a high income is about $10,000 a month. The median income for the 35 to 41 age group is roughly $65,000 a year. You're taking your finances more seriously now because others rely on you to perform well. You're starting to make your first investments with one of three goals in mind: outpacing inflation, capital gains for a life upgrade, or as a better alternative to a traditional savings account. You're also starting to worry about the economy. The amount of money needed for a comfortable life has changed drastically over time. Recent surveys show Americans believe they need $1.4 million to retire, a 53% increase in just 4 years. While retirement is still a long way off, you don't see yourself working until you're old, so you're already thinking about strategies for building wealth. These days, wealth building strategies have evolved. Bank of America found that the latest generation of investors is expanding their strategies to include alternative investments. Alright, now let's talk about the 41 to 45 age group. By this stage, you've achieved what you consider financial security. You're on your way to paying off your house and getting rid of any lingering debt. Your kids are on their paths, and you've still got that fire in you. You've firmly established yourself in the marketplace, and it shows. Your end-of-year bonuses have never been higher. You're a senior in your position at work, and although you don't feel old, you start to question things and worry that time might be flying by too fast. You might even be going through a bit of a midlife crisis. But don't worry, that's totally normal. For this age group, anything under $3,850 a month is considered a low income, while a high income is around $11,000 a month. The top 1% earners in your age group are bringing in over $700,000 per year. Now, we're diving into the 45 to 51 age group. Statistically, this is your peak income period. We've weathered the ups and downs with your clients, earned your accolades, and seen industry trends come and go. By now, you're well known in your field. You're personal friends with many clients and business partners, having built strong, loyal relationships over the years. Business is good, and this is when you really cash in. In this age group, a low income is around $3,850 a month. If you're earning less than that, you might have missed several opportunities to boost your income. Maybe you played it too safe, chose the wrong industry, or failed to upgrade your skill set. If that sounds like you, you might be starting to worry about retirement and what comes next. On the other hand, a high income is anything above $11,500 a month. The median income for someone in this age bracket is about $85,000 per year. For those who got everything right and made it to the top 1% of earners, they're bringing home over $800,000 per year. Next up, we have the 51 to 55 age group. Historically, this is the golden watch period, where you receive your last salary increase, but the volume of work plateaus or starts to decline. The hunger for career advancement has waned, and the kids are out of the house or soon will be. Your monthly bills are decreasing, and you've still got a decade of decent health ahead of you, so you're not stressed out. You take your foot off the gas and coast toward your professional finish line. Sure, the environment has changed, with new kids on the block leveraging technology to tap into fresh money streams, but your clients have aged alongside you and remain loyal. You're likely mentoring someone in your field, hoping they'll be okay in the future. For this age group, a low income is around $4,400 a month, while a high income is about $12,500 a month. The median income is roughly $80,000 a year. To be in the top 1% of earners for this age bracket, you need to make over $750,000 a year. Next is the 55 to 61 age group. Relationships with clients and colleagues are still strong, but retirement talk is starting to buzz around you. You're doing some quick mental math and realize you can't quit just yet. Anything you add now will prove useful in a few years. You've maxed out your 401k, your Roth IRA is in good shape, and your stock portfolio is a smart mix of ETFs and indexes. Your kids are becoming full-grown adults, and you feel fortunate that they still want to visit now and then. You also recognize the importance of having the right partner who has supported you throughout this journey. This period feels like your last hurrah. A low income is considered $3,750 a month or lower, while a high income is about $15,000 a month. To be in the top 1% of earners for this age group, you need to bring in over $500,000 a year. Now, let's talk about the 61 to 65 age group. At work, people are starting to call you old man, and you might be starting to feel that way too. The passion for your work is still there, but the drive isn't quite what it used to be. Your body can't keep up with the younger, more energetic folks. They need it more than you do now. You have the deepest understanding of how your company got to where it is today, but you're not quite sure how to navigate its future. The business environment is evolving faster than your ability to keep up, but that's okay. This is the final round. A low income is considered $3,650 a month or lower, while a high income is around $10,000 a month. The median income for 61 to 65-year-olds is about $77,000 a year. To be in the top 1% of earners for this age group, your income should be over $450,000 a year. Now, let's discuss the 65 to 71 age group. At this stage, you're either retired or finding it difficult to let go completely. There's a noticeable decline in your ability to drive change within your organization. Perhaps you stay on the board but take a less active role. Many choose to retire and rely on pensions and investments to sustain them. Your cost of living decreases significantly. Instead of 2 cars, you might keep just one, focusing on comfortable essentials. A low income is considered $2,500 a month, while a high income is around $10,000 a month. The median yearly income for those heading into retirement is about $66,000. If you did exceptionally well or are still active in the marketplace, you'd need to earn over $450,000 a year to reach the top 1% of earners in this age group. Now, we're looking at the 71 to 85 age group. At this stage, you're no longer earning any income yourself. Whatever savings, investments, or earnings you accumulated over the years are now being used to support you. Health problems become a primary concern, as you worry whether your savings will be enough to cover potential medical expenses. You might consider downsizing or liquidating assets to maintain your desired lifestyle into older age. Income isn't categorized as low or high anymore. Based on our research, the median income for this age bracket is $47,500 per year, which averages to just shy of $4,000 a month. This income typically comes from a combination of state benefits and investment returns. This phase represents the Gaussian bell curve of income distribution across 10-year brackets. While many would like to earn more, few take action or fully understand where they stand on the income spectrum. And there you have it, your journey through income milestones at every age, right here in Luxo-Life. Whether you're just starting out or nearing retirement, understanding where you stand financially is crucial. Now, here's a question for you. How does your income stack up against these benchmarks? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay inspired and stay wealthy.